a lot of people is also available in the market, like who has capability to do a lot of things, but
Hmm.
most of the time they just feel like the inferiority complex. Like I'm also wanted to do a lot of things, but when it comes to the implementing those things, so I just hold myself to not doing those things. So what should I do? Like,
Okay,
yeah,
so it's really nice to see you again.
it's been a long time we have connect again,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very surprised to see you again. Thank you so much for inviting me.
So, yes, it's
Yeah.
been a long time, I know, and I am really excited to know about your journey now, like how things are going and how's life treating you and how much you have learned so far, what you have done, interesting or challenging so far after our first session.
Yeah, it's quite hectic. It's quite challenging for me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, First, I have to introduce it myself. As I know, as you know, I think my name is Dhananjay, and I
Mm-hmm.
belong from the Uttar Pradesh, but currently I'm staying in Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
And currently I'm doing my job, and apart from this, I'm learning about the travel industry, because in this time, this sector is one of the growing sector.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm learning about this. Yeah, and after that session, I after that session, I'm I'm taking the classes of English where I can learn a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the grammar. But once I left the institute, I might feel like I get stuck while talking to the people. So I
Mm-hmm.
just thought to continue again, because when we are touching the English, so it gives us a fluency along with we can connect the people and not having any grammatical issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wanted to connect with people, and it's very challenging for me, because it's the second time when I connect with the people on a Zoom,
Mm-hmm.
and so it is very new for me. I'm trying to send an email through the approaching the people through the online, so I can connect multiple time, and I can where I can develop my skills. So I'm just
True.
trying, and I'm just improving myself.
Okay, I'm glad to hear about your journey that you started taking classes for grammar, particularly offline, right?
Yes.
Hmm. And I do agree with it that once you stop learning, once you stop those classes, you again feel the lack. There you realize that, okay, we have to be consistent with it. Like we have to put efforts into it every single day. The journey doesn't, stop there. We have to continue with it. We have to practice every single day. It's not like you have achieved something and now you don't need to work at all. No, it's not like that. It's like ongoing. Learning never ends, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Once I also
So,
felt that earlier when I took classes with other tutors over different applications. Around 3 months when I started my journey, and after 3 months, I stopped taking sessions, and then I connected to few other co-learners. But before that, in between, I realized I felt that okay, I'm lacking, and my English is not again up to the mark. So this is how I realized, and then I started talking to people. I kept that in my mind that I, no matter what happens, come rain or shine, I have to show up every single day. I have to maintain the consistency. Only then I can keep upgrading myself. Yeah, you were saying something. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, yes, if we are like practice like every day, we can make gradually we can improve. Like we
Hmm.
can stop learning the things, and whatever we learn through the online or the offline, and if we start implementing those things, so we can learn, we can improve ourselves.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so nowadays you are working, right?
yes, I'm working.
Hmm. So I think you are working, as you mentioned, you are into the travel industry. You are doing a job in that industry.
No, I'm not working in a travel industry, but I'm just preparing for it in the next
Okay.
one next year, like either after 6 months, so I
Mm-hmm.
could join like a travel industry, but now I'm working in a corporate field.
Okay, so okay, you are working in a corporate sector and you want to switch to the travel industry. I want to know,
Yes.
as you talked about a few skills that you are working these days on your skills, and I think to switch your job and to switch entirely the genre, you need a lot of different soft skills, right?
Yes. As I know, as I learn a lot of things like in the travel industry, like my
Mm-hmm.
field is like different. Like in travel industry, like the skills is required. Like I have to learn like about the GDS sector. Like
Mm-hmm.
GDS is the tools where we can learn and we can book the flight, either book the flight, hotels, how to cancel the tickets of the flight, how to
Mm-hmm.
refund, all the tools and term uh, which is required for the any airline to book the ticket. That
Mm-hmm.
is my the field.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just improving like in these fields where I can get some experience. Those will help me to join this field because it's a very like high level. Like so I think I'm not ready for it. So I just thought to join any other another company where I can make myself as like what the company want, you know.
Okay. So if you think that you are
Yeah.
not very good at these things or up to the mark, then why are you just compromising on it? Like, okay, let me switch to another company instead of going there. Don't you think that you should be focusing on your skills and you should be trying and learning and trying hands on these things and getting knowledge? Because I think if it is done by other many people, if they are working there in that particular industry, it means that is achievable. It means that is doable, right?
Yes, yes, I know. So actually, like the companies hired only the experienced person, who are those person who have experience in those fields. And
Hmm.
I'm fresher for those fields. So I'm just taking classes through the online about that
Hmm.
field, how to book it, how to issue.
Mm-hmm.
So which on behalf of the skills I can show in the company I have skills, I'm
Mm-hmm.
also able to apply. Then
Mm-hmm.
I think that company is also higher.
Okay.
So that's the
So,
thing is,
is it a kind of internship that you are doing?
no, I'm taking a classes through the one of the
Just
teacher name
classes.
is.
Okay.
Yes, they provide the
Mm-hmm.
certificate also. On behalf of that, either I can give an interview and the operation round. If I shortlisted for that, so I get the job.
Okay. So, is there any particular name of that particular course that you are pursuing?
Uh, yes, it's the course name is like a GDS. We can say like the global GDS, like the global distribution system,
Okay.
is related to the ITA, International Airline Ticket Corporation. I think the full form is
Okay.
IAT.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, if they take
So
experienced one, you can go with the internship too. Like, do internship if it is possible. I don't know if it is possible in this particular field or not, but if there is an option, then you can go with the internship and then you can proceed with it. That could also
yes,
be an option, right?
yes, I will search about it if it is possible. So I will go for that. So
Hmm.
I'm just asking, like, how's your journey is going on? Like, it is change a lot of things, your background, the content of the quality of the videos, and
Mhm.
you can also develop a lot of things while communicating with the people. Because I have seen like a lot of video. 1 years ago, I seen a lot of video, and now gradually I see
Mhm.
change a lot of things. How it happens? I just wanted to know.
I think you have witnessed my journey. I think everybody who has been following me for the last 1 to 2 years, they know they have witnessed it. As I think I started with the basic one, and the question you asked, like, how did you do? And then at the same time, you answered that you have witnessed, you have seen my videos earlier, like 2 years ago, 1 year ago, and then now you have seen. So I think this is because of full of that dedication or the dream that I had, at the same time my consistency, and I would give the credit to my good luck too. which I feel that I have somewhere, that the universe blesses me, the universe helps me a lot, because I kind of always try to emit the positive energy all the time. It's not like I am feeling any time negative about others. When people achieve something, they thrive in their lives, I appreciate them. So this is how, like, I just generate the energy and I generate the frequency. Rest is, I like focus on the work only. Like, this is in my hand, the work is in my hand, so I keep reading, I keep upgrading, I keep doing, pushing myself whenever I don't even like to. Then also I try to read something or learn something from others. At the same time, maintaining consistency is the main force behind it. But I would say there are many other YouTubers too who are maintaining the consistency, but they are, again, then I think that it's my good luck, maybe. Not maybe, really it is. So that is the thing I can say. Yeah.
Yeah, I just believe like it's a hard work, and hard work will also get the chance to make you
Amalgamation
successful.
of all: your hard work, your dedication, your passion. Whenever you don't like to do, you just show up. At the same time, your luck also matters. I believe in everything, and everything works. Like, amalgamation of everything is there in the level you get or the achievement you get in your life. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I was ask you one thing like a lot of people is also available in the market like who has capability to do a lot of things, but
Hmm.
most of the time they just feel like the inferiority complex. Like I'm also wanted to do a lot of things, but when it comes to the implementing those things, so I just hold myself to not doing those
Mhm.
things. So what should I do? Like,
Okay. I think this is, everybody out there will be able to resonate with it. It happens with every single one. I also go through a lot of emotional things, like where I am not feeling to do, where I have a lot of things in my bucket list, but I'm not doing that much. Sometimes, like, there are a lot of things still that I still like, my journey has just started. So there are, but then I also go through this situation where I'm procrastinating, where I'm not giving proper time, I'm not devoting the particular time that the exact action or task requires. But the thing that can help you is, like, whenever I go through, I take that proper time to, not do anything, that I stay calm, composed. I try to stay calm and composed, because every now and then we juggle with a lot of different emotions. So then,
hmm.
that time when I'm feeling emotionally, like, down, I'm not feeling to do anything, I take a break. I just fully take a break. I take rest and I sleep, or I watch something, or I do something else which I enjoy doing, or talking to a friend or something like that. But later, when I am out of it, I have to do, mostly which helped me so far, is my self talk, and reminding myself that who I am, and what is my potential, and what is my caliber. And there are, I get few reminders too. When you believe in the universe, you get those reminders, maybe through some
Okay.
books, maybe through some videos, maybe through some people you follow, you admire. So I am very grateful that I usually get those reminders whenever I'm watching something. For example, I'm wasting a lot of time over Instagram. Okay, immediately I'll get some
Okay.
reel which is like just for me. It hits like it is just for me. It hits like it is a reminder. As soon as I watch that one, I just shut everything and I start working. Like, I come here, I start reading, I start doing something productive. So it happens with everyone. I would say first can help you is that self talk. Self talk that should be
Hmm.
positive. People do self talk, but in negative manner. Like, oh, I'm not able to do it. Oh, things are not according to me. Oh, nobody appreciates me. Oh, this is not my cup of tea. Oh, I would not be able to make it. This is self talk people usually do. Yeah, you
And
should
sometimes
be.
also,
Uh huh.
yeah, sometimes also the people, we feel like what the people think about us if we
Yeah,
do
everything.
the
Yeah, all
things.
those negative stuff we think of all the time when we have the self talk. Most of the time, the negative thing we talk about ourselves. It should be opposite. It should be opposite, that at least you appreciate yourself, at least you embrace yourself, your weaknesses, your anything. If you think that is not up to the mark, just embrace and analyze what I can do to improve, what I can add here to polish this. So self talk, self awareness is like should be positive, appreciating. And if you're doing a little work, when you are putting efforts, small efforts in a particular task every single day, nobody else is recognizing that. And nobody else will be ever. They will see your overnight success. For the rest
Hmm.
years, that for 7 years, 6 years, 10 years, you put efforts in a particular thing, you do hard work, show up there every single day. This is like, within that you are doing it. People will not appreciate after 10 years when overnight something happens, something changes in your life, then people will recognize you. So for the rest of the years, nobody's there who is backing you up, then who would do there? You you are the one, right? So I think self
Hmm.
awareness, self positive talk is the best. At the same time, small reminders can help us to track and be consistent, I would say. This depends on the content you watch, the people you follow over social media, because social media plays an a significant role, a vital role in our mindset, in shifting our mindset, changing our mindset, or making us certain beliefs or things. A lot of things are there which now we get from social media, we embrace, we learn, because this is how the mode has changed now of learning. Especially people like me who are sitting at home only, work from here and learn from here itself. So if I am not mindful of people I follow over Instagram, social media like YouTube, I don't know, I'm just randomly watching people, then I would get random stuff which will not add value in my life or in my journey. So this is one I am very
Hmm.
mindful that whenever I open my laptop, whenever I open the YouTube, Instagram, I should be on Instagram. Sometimes it's not in my hand. Sometimes I get reels which are like no use of, but then immediately, as I mentioned, that people I follow, those reels come in front of me, like Raj Samani, Ankur Wariku, or some people who talk about time management, emotional intelligence, and a lot of things. As soon as I get their videos, shut back. So it is like reminder. Similarly, over YouTube also, I just have followed those channels which can add value in my life. So be mindful. Third thing, what you can do is ask 100 times of a day that how you are feeling and what you are thinking, because thinking positively about yourself is not that easy task. It is easier said than done. It requires a lot of constant reminders, constant consciousness. Only then you can get to know, okay, how am I feeling, what am I thinking. So this thing will make you aware. Once you are aware, you will be able to focus. So awareness and then focus and then dedication, and your why should be very clear. I think these are the things which can help you.
Hmm. Yes, I'm also thinking to upload, and I think these ideas will help me a lot.
Yeah.
What I wanted to do in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I'm just asking, um, do you believe what you are doing, and it will help you to set the path what you wanted in your life?
What am I doing right now will help me to achieve the things what I want to do in
What?
my life. That's what you are asking.
Yes.
Sure, because everything is possible when you believe in yourself. At the same time, when
Mm-hmm.
you are doing something which you enjoy, which brings joy into your life. So this is something, listening to people, solving their problem, answering their questions, connecting to people is something gives me the joy, the happiness. So it is something like the passion. At the same time, I am trying to make my profession in the same field. So I feel yes, in future, like I want to be a life coach where I
Okay.
would be training many people or I would be solving a lot of problems of people. So I think this is the starting of that, from where I'm connecting to many people and I get to know their perception, their way of thinking. And at the same time, I am personally going through a lot. And according to your age, you go through a lot of things. From those, you learn a lot, you grab a lot, you experience a lot. And then if you, in your life, personal life, you are able to solve these things and you get to know that, okay, how I solved it and how other people are solving. Like you observe people, you talk to people, you get to know. And third thing is that the books I read, from there also I get to know like people everybody, every famous author, how the person started and what kind of situations were there in those circumstances, in those situations they started, and how they end up, how they becomes famous, very famous, and how they were able to write and made themselves very, serene, very calm, composed. So things they have done gradually. So I love reading books, connecting to people, observing them, and learning from them at the same time, the things which I am personally going through, and I come out of these situations and I try new things which help me. So then I think sometimes not everybody is that much capable enough to understand themselves. They need somebody,
Hmm.
right? uh Once I remember I was also into kind of a depression, like during pandemic when I was preparing for banking. That wasn't my cup of tea at all, I didn't like that. But I was forced, some, like, not exactly forced, but it was like there isn't any option, so what should I be doing? Then it was like burden for me. And there I can say, like, I found Jay Shetty's podcast, Ranveer Alawadia, and a lot of people. So those I still remember. And when I was preparing for banking, I used to study with Nimisha Bansal ma'am. So Nimisha Bansal ma'am was also kind of a very big support, just not as a tutor or just not as a teacher, but as a mentor. Like, emotional, emotionally also things I have learned a lot from her. So I think everybody needs somebody at one certain point of time in their life. And I feel the soft corner for women always.
Okay.
And when they are stuck, when they are not able to take step for themselves, in my family, in my close ones, I have seen a lot of women have a lot of caliber and potential, but they are stuck. At the same time, they are not ready to take step for themselves. There I feel very bad about it. And that is why there is in me that I want to be a life coach, or I want to help people. I want to help people believe in themselves. It's easy to believe others nowadays. That is also becoming a little difficult. People, especially for people like me, I have that issue since my childhood, maybe. But mostly women, not only women, many people just trust others easily. And but when it comes to trusting on themselves, it's quite challenging. So
Yeah,
that is
sometimes
why.
the self doubt is questioning ourselves. We have a caliber, we can also do it. But the
Yeah,
self doubt
everybody
is,
has. Hmm.
hmm. So I, as I know, like whenever I talking with the new people, I just my mind is got blank. What should I ask to them? Either I can answer. So you
Hmm.
can also suggest it. So you are connecting from the Jaipur, either somewhere else.
Now I am at my home. I had shifted last year. So since then
Okay.
I'm staying here only. So I'm from Shri Ganganagar right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sri Ganganagar. Is in Rajasthan or somewhere
Yes,
else?
yes. It is in Rajasthan on the border of Punjab, but
Okay.
yeah.
Actually, I just thought to visit Rajasthan. So, like, which place is should I visit? And I explore the new places is in Rajasthan.
Okay. For that,
Yeah.
I'm not the right person to tell because I haven't still visited the whole Rajasthan. Not even, no, a very few places, like my own place. Not entirely. I think there is something in my mind always, like I go and visit places because of certain purpose. That's it. I am not that much fond of, but yes, I have visited entire Jaipur. So Jaipur is one you already know that is very famous, the Pink City, and you can see a lot of forts there. And then Udaipur, Ajmer, Jaisalmer, these are the places you can visit. I don't know in detail because I haven't. And yes, as I told you, I'm not the right person to tell you about this. But yes, when it comes
Mhm.
to when somebody asks me about YouTube channels you should be watching, content you should be following, books you should be reading, this is something which is my genre, which I can tell people that this is the thing which you can follow, but not about travel because I haven't yet. But there are plans in my mind to travel. Let's see in future if I would be able to.
Yeah, but I think you have also explored the Ghato Sham temple. Yeah, also like it's a very famous in Rajasthan.
Yeah.
Like as I seen, like the Delhi person like who is staying in Delhi, they believe like a spiritual energy, and they just whenever they make a plan to visit anywhere, so they just in the bucket list they have plan to visit Ghatu
Ha-
Shyam.
Khatu Sham. That is Khatu Sham. Hmm.
Yes, so I
True.
also wanted to visit that
Yeah, I have
place. What?
visited that place. I have visited, and I love the energy, and I love everything about that particular place. You should visit once. You will get to know.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I think I don't have anything in my mind to
Okay.
talk.
I was just
Yes.
waiting to just finish your questions first. I wanted to discuss about skills particularly, which you said that I am working these days on skills. So if you can point particular skills that you should be mastering, or if you are mastering anything, any particular skill that you can name.
Like I'm just working like on my communication skills. As I mentioned, I took classes, but after that I was in under the weather, so I just thought to continue my skills again, because like earlier when I was taking the classes I speak very fluent, and not making any mistakes. So I just nowadays I realize like the fluency is I'm feeling like stuck. I
Hmm.
just thought to connect again and get back to my fluency, what I wanted in my life. And one thing is, and I also wanted to do in my life, like the blogging. Like I
Hmm.
think if I do my blogging on a daily basis, I can learn a lot of things, how to talk with the people through the blogging, and I can explore a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things I wanted to do in my life, and I don't know how it will execute. I will deliver, but I wanted to try, and I'm working on it.
I don't think
Yeah,
so
so
that
those
you
are the
don't know.
things.
I think if these are very things which are done easily. Blogging, you can start wherever you are from, and whatever you like, or as you mentioned that you would like to travel a few places, so it is easier to do now. And nowadays it's like people have also accepted it. It's like normalized thing. Earlier it was kind of a weird thing to open camera on, like, streets, and while visiting and open camera and speak to camera, it always say, felt like weird, because people are looking at you. They will still look at you if you go and do such thing. But now it is like accepted. It's like normalized. So you can visit few places,
Yes.
and then you can make vlogs, and even you will. Now people, earlier it was, when it started it was weird thing, but now people also want to be the part of your vlog, so they would come and talk, and they would like to appreciate and such thing. A few people like me who are introverts would definitely refrain from it or avoid coming into your vlogs, but there are many extroverts too who would like to be in your blog. So I think you can do. But before that, be very clear about what you actually want to do. As you mentioned that you want to switch the company, and then you want to go in the travel industry, and then you want to become a blogger. It means it shows that you have a lot of things, desires and aims that you want to pursue, but you are not clear about. So yes, communication skill is one which you should be mastering for it, because for blogging also we need to communicate and speak a lot. Yeah. So you shouldn't be
Yes.
quitting it in between, as you quit in between, and that is why maybe you are struggling with it now. Another thing you
Hmm.
can, in soft skill, we can consider that is emotional intelligence, which many of us lack, right? And their problem starts when we are not emotionally intelligent. Being a woman, I am super emotional, and I at times I'm like, I'm not able to control even my own emotions. It's like that, and we shouldn't be controlling always, but every now and then when you are getting something which is not adding value, or which is just demotivating you, then it's like quite you know bad thing, I would say, challenging thing to overcome. But yes, so if you have something which can help you, then you should go through this. For example, for me, books or podcasts of like the people I follow, these are something. But I would still work on my emotional intelligence, and that shows, that makes you that confident, assertive person.
Okay.
And as per our aims, for example, I want to be a life coach. It requires it. there's a particular, I think, essential skill to become emotionally intelligent, as well as like working on the communication skill. Second, I should be focusing on the emotional intelligence. What do you think about it?
I think like whatever we wanted to do in our life, we have to first be clear. Like as you mentioned, I have a lot of things to do, like a desire to do. If I'll be clear what is really important and
Hmm.
where I am good, so I think then it is easy for me to achieve.
True.
And yeah, as you mentioned, like the soft skills and
Hmm.
how to like to communicate with the people. And as you mentioned one thing, like the woman, and I don't know the name, I forget. So these are the things very required uh is required to connect, is required to like get success in my our life.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
hmm,
Yeah.
so
So this
I'm
is
just
what. Uh huh. Is there anything that you would like
yeah
to add?
yeah I'm just saying like I'm just still learning all the things which is required for to make myself as a like a good level. So these are the thing I'm doing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. And I appreciate. And I would like to just tell one thing, that maintain the consistency and have a positive
Okay.
self talk. Those things will help you. These two things will help you. Okay. So, yes, thank you
Yeah.
so much for connecting to me and for the lovely conversation. I really enjoyed. Have a great evening ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for connect with me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye.